Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, September 2nd, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is Wholeness is worth the work. And today is brought to you by the number 10, by the 10 degree. We have the sun today at 10 degrees Virgo. 10 energy reminds us we are worth it. We're worth putting in all of the work that it takes to show up and bring forth our divinity, our light. And we have today Mars, Trine Uranus, and Mercury all reaching 28. Now, to be fair, it is going to be tomorrow that we will have Mercury actually conjunct Mars. So this thing, it's just taking its time. Despite how fast and passionately Mars is moving forward, it is taking its time to unfurl these lessons that are coming. And the biggest thing that came for me is something I've been thinking about. I get from a lot of people a lot of the time, like, you look really good, you know, wow, you look really happy, things must be going really well for you. Yes, things are going well for me. Everything is always working out for me. I do hold that belief, but it is really tough, intense work. It is the work of facing the stuff that is challenging and seeing and working with it to realize how it's working for me, with me, and realize and recognizing my worth in any given moment so I can shut doors when I need to, throw doors open when I need to. It is constant vigilance. And I'm really excited about this card that we have because I do feel like this is fitting in so well. It's the DNA card, the karma, with this energy that we have, this Mars, Uranus, Mercury energy. There is so much mental energy. The moon is shifting into Aquarius. That brings in another vibrational energy, which just aligns with this electrical energy. And, you know, the law of karma is the law of cause and effect. It is a kind of like I don't know what the right word would be, but a overhang, I don't know, of the law of attraction. You know, like in any given moment, with how we're working in the universe, with how we are showing up, how impeccably we are showing up in our soul process, in our wholeness, then it brings, like, accordingly, the lessons that we need to help us get there. It's not necessarily about punishment. It's not like that scorpion tail that's like, you did this to me, I'm doing that back to you. The universe doesn't work that way. It's just always this balancing. Okay, so they showed up this way. This is the lesson that we need. This is why it's always worth the work to show up and do what you need to do to be your best self in any given moment. And I do feel it's a big lesson of the coming together of these energies, which is very intense. It's so intense, it's 111 degrees here. Like, that's how intense the heat is. I'm not even exaggerating. It's crazy. I blew dry my hair in the car today. So, Mars energy in Leo, attuning us to the heart. It has reached 28 degrees. That is the degree of the eclipse. So the eclipse brought up shadows. The eclipse brought things that needed to be shifted. Here we have Mercury bringing the revelations, bringing the aspects. I have a picture that one of my friends, Paige, sent me from the eclipse. She was on the path of totality, and she had pictures of Mercury right there when it went into totality. She was able to see Mercury in the sky. That's a rare thing, to be able to see Mercury. Mercury was there with the eclipse, feeding into the lessons. So these revelations could be brought to you by the degree of 10, by the number 10 today, which is sponsoring our horoscope. Mercury was there feeding in these lessons. So these revelations, these breakthroughs could be brought through. Like I said, it is extending. Today and tomorrow really is peaking it. But one of the big lessons with this Uranus energy and with the moon moving into Aquarius is pay attention to your vibrational frequency. Think of us all as like tuning forks. We are walking around as tuning forks, emitting this tone, this vibration, this frequency. Is it true to you? Is it the frequency that you want to give off? Is it the frequency that you came to give off on this planet? It's very much time to get in tune with your authentic tune, with your authentic vibration. Mars attunes the heart. Mercury is attuning the mind. In Leo, they are connecting. Mars doesn't usually actually attune the heart, but Mars in Leo is attuning us to the heart. Mars is more of those lower chakras. So actually it's bringing in these lower chakras, the instincts, the passion, the desire, can't get the word. Just a few more days of Mercury retrograde. The amplification, that's not it. It's an A word, but I can't get it. But up from those lower chakra energies, connecting it into the heart and bringing the mind. So here we have this opportunity to find this alignment of wholeness within ourselves, and then show up. And then we have Uranus, which is like, I got you, boo. I'm shaking off any of those things that do not belong as true to you. Now, this energy can make people testy. You know, the Mars energy, like I said, the flip side of the coin, passion, aggression. If you are suppressing your desires, if you're suppressing your heart, if you're suppressing your soul, if you're suppressing something about yourself, then that anger, that aggression may come up. It's coming up to break you through some of those walls. It's coming up to get you past this fence that you've been keeping yourself at. We are past, though. We're past the thunderbolt. So don't worry. Don't fear. The falling apart, the falling down has happened. You know, that may have been with the eclipse, may have been with a hurricane. There's been so many things. But this energy is coming through to basically save you from yourself, because you have been isolating these parts of yourself. You have not been moving with wholeness, and this is just another breakthrough into the wholeness energy. Also feeding into this before the moon shifts into Aquarius is the moon in Capricorn. The moon in Capricorn is going to be squaring Uranus. It is in conjunct Mercury and Mars. And so you have to notice where those old patriarchal, those old should energies may be completely holding you back from that wholeness. This is a transformation portal. Do not fear it. The worst has happened. The fall apart has happened. But you do have to be vigilant about your ego in these things, because the ego is going to be like, oh, I don't know, this doesn't feel safe. It feels a little bit scary. I don't really know what I want to do. It's okay. Keep tuning into your inner tuning fork. Keep tuning into your vibrations. Today is such a vibrational day. And keep remembering your commitment to wholeness, your commitment to your personal impeccability when it comes to being you. If you are being true to you, then your karma is just going to be like, yes, this is your life path. If you're not being true to you, then your karma is going to be like, oh, well, we got to get you into this classroom, into this lesson. It's not bad. The universe is not punishing you. It's just trying to help you get to that place. So be a cooperative component. Let's work with it. Now, I'm actually going to read this, like I said, because I think what it's saying is so good and so powerful for all of us to hear, because there's so many misconstrued versions of karma that's out there. Karma, concept in Eastern religions. It's a Sanskrit word implying the greater universal laws of cause and effect, providing an implied code of ethics within a structure of seemingly endless cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, which we experience throughout our lives in many different versions. The mistaken notion about karma is that it's some kind of punishment, but it's far from that. In fact, in its purest form, it simply asserts that our conduct in this lifetime will determine our next incarnation. I think it's like our conduct in any given moment kind of indicates what the next given moment. Are you being true to yourself? Then this moment is going to unfold in a way that's true to you and true to your path. It's not even lifetime to lifetime. It's moment to moment, second to second. Okay. It has come to mean how our behavior and actions in this lifetime create consequences in a slightly different version of the golden rule. We not only carry our soul's karma into this lifetime, but also embedded in the complex coding of our DNA in our genetic ancestral karma. The double helix structure of DNA contains codes which have been passed down from our ancestors. Therefore, we have some of the same genetic information that comes from the DNA of very early humans. In this card, we see two intertwined serpents with double helixes on either side. Variations of this archetypal image exist in many cultures, both traditional and contemporary. It's a graphic representation to the most ancient ancestry. We can lay claim to our DNA, the fundamental substance of life itself that provides substantial determination of our life path. Okay, so The message with this card is aspects of your soul entered your primitive physical self long before you had begun to take form. While the DNA that you inherited from your biological parents has a physical component, it also has a soul pattern that came together in the creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent. Yet, as you evolve in your consciousness and expand the light of awareness, you can make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design by showing up impeccably to you in any given moment. This is one of those times you can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic. You also recognize the persistent and loving communication from your higher self. I don't think I showed you that card. Guidance. Your heightened self. You are being guided. Trust your guidance. Okay. The communication from your higher self that contradicts the more familiar or patriarchal solutions before you. The choice is up to you, but know that every time you heed the guidance of your higher self, no matter what etheric or physical form it takes, human consciousness is elevated. You reach your tune as you at the tuning fork. In a sense, it becomes a choice between destiny and fate. I don't have any commentary about destiny or fate, but be true to you. Be impeccable. Get into this 10 essence. Get into this wholeness essence. Realize that in any given moment, you are 100% worth the destiny that you set up for yourself before you came here. This is powerful energy. You can use it to fight the world, or you can use it to propel yourself in a way deeper into your power, into your truth, into your wholeness. Use it. All right, so that's it for today. Just that. I will see you tomorrow. Check out GPS. We have GPS going on tonight. I'm recording this on Friday. So Friday night, we're doing a GPS. 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time. Check that out live if you can, or check that out on the Gaia Blooming Facebook or YouTube channel later. So I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.